Hello friends and lovely people. Today I want to talk about the cell phones and the misuse of it, of social media anyway. My wife included, how much they spend, how much time they spend and how engrossed they are in things like TikTok, Facebook and all of the other stuff that they go on, YouTube. Um, you know, it's there as a tool, your phone. Yes, and I get it to, if you're a little bit bored, you can scroll through a few things. But here, and not just here in the Philippines, I've noticed when I was in South Korea too. I didn't notice it so much in Japan, but certainly in South Korea and definitely here in the Philippines. They just, anything can happen. You know, they can be on that cell phone and they so engrossed in it. Like a nuclear bomb could go off and they just wouldn't blink an eyelid. They just wouldn't even hear it or feel it because they're so engrossed in it. And I wouldn't mind, but they aren't even learning nothing on it. This is what I say to my wife sometimes. I say, look, yes, by all means, but maybe try and go on there and they research some things of interest. But I don't think they are interested in anything else apart from these short videos and watching Korean dramas. To me, it's just, maybe I'm getting old. I don't know. I just don't see the sense in it. If it was to do something constructive, totally understand. Totally understand. Or a certain amount of time. Now, that's the women. Right? Now, the men, the boys, they just constantly on League of Legends and God knows what these games are called, but they're just so engrossed in these games. I see them sat outside the peso net, and ordinarily, if they weren't on their cell phones, they would speak, but they so engrossed, you can walk past them and you can go, blah, 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 and they wouldn't even notice you were there. They wouldn't even notice you were making a sound. I think there's a problem, guys. I do, honestly. And I've also noticed some of the younger lads don't even go to school. They just are on cell phones, cell phones, cell phones. League of Legends or whatever these games are, what they play. Mobile Legends, isn't it? I don't know. Mobile Legends or something. Can't understand it. Cannot understand. Really, guys, I can't. This social media should be actually called unsocial media. Because that's what it's making people. Gone are the days when people would talk to each other. You can be sat in the same room as someone, your family, for an example, and they would be just on their cell phones. I witness it here with Mira's family sometimes when we go around there, and I just look at them all, and they're all engrossed in cell phones, doing this, doing that, and I'm thinking, what is the point of being here? What is the point? And then once they do that, in the daytime, they have to have a little sleepy. Oh God, they have to have a little sleepy. They have to have their meals on time. I mean on time. If they're late for 1 hour, they think they're going to die. They really think that they are going to die if they don't have their meals on time, if they don't have their little sleepy weepy. They think, oh, big health concerns, big health problems. Is it just me, guys? Or have some of you noticed it as well? Because I notice it everywhere, and I'm not looking for it, I just see it. I say to my wife sometimes, when she's on there, and I will speak, and she doesn't hear me. And I will have a conversation with her, just as a little, I do this often. And I'll say something like, do you want to go to opinion? Do you want to go to Dipolog? No answer. And I'm only from here to this camera away from you. No answer. Mira? And then she'll look round, yeah? Do you want to go to opinion? Yeah. And then she'll just put it down and ready. Another thing is dogs barking. I don't mind it. I'm used to it. But when you're talking to somebody and the dog is right there barking at you, because you're a stranger. And the owner doesn't hear it, or it doesn't bother them. My wife as well, because we've got 2 dogs, and the dog can be barking and barking and barking, and she's just stood there beside it, doesn't say anything. Oh, God, I don't know how they can do it. So I say, Mary, can you shut the dog up, please? And she'll go, Jackie, shush. Doesn't listen. So there's these little niggly things that the cell phones isn't like a niggly thing. That's just the way they are, Obviously, they haven't got a lot of and also in the shops, you go into Amigo or into these little mini marts, and you'll see they stack in the shelves, but they got the phone in the hand as well. They got the phone in the hand. They looking at the phone and stacking the shelf. You couldn't get that in England, would you? You'd be fired. You'd be fired. But here, all right, small salary, I know that. But I definitely think this day and age is definitely a big misuse of cell phones. I really do. Because this is it. This is what they do. And the selfies. I think in South Korea, they're probably worse than here. In South Korea when I was there, and I was there for 2 years, on and off. And even in the elevators, they would be there, putting their makeup on, and click, taking a picture, probably putting it onto Instagram or something like that. Or click another one, and all different positions, all different. Oh man, it's like, you know what you look like, you know what you look like. Your friends know what you look like. So why do you continually taking pictures of yourself? Vanity raises its ugly head, I think. But yeah, guys, just that really. Having this floor concreted today. This is going to be concreted today. What a nightmare getting materials. The cement, okay, cost from a shop. The sand, the steel, no problem. But the sand, the ballast. Went there Saturday morning. Said, can we have a delivery, please? Yeah, when do you want it? Well, today if you can. Well, we'll do it tomorrow for you. I said, well, can you... is there a good chance that it's going to be there for Monday morning? Because the workers are turning up, and there's 5 of them. And if they not, if they are unable to work, I've still got to pay them a day's pay. Because it's not their fault if the material... Yes, sir, no problem. We'll get it delivered on Sunday for you. I thought it'd be dodgy on a Sunday. Anyway, they turned up there yesterday with 2 loads, so just 2 cubic of ballast. Well, I want a 4 cube. So I said to them, are you bringing the other 2 cube as well? Oh, I don't know, sir. Maybe tomorrow. I said, tomorrow? I said, tomorrow's a bit late. And I said, the guys will be here at 7:30 in the morning. Oh, we can't do it at that time. Oh, God. So me last night, running around, making phone calls. Luckily for me, a friend across the road here, he's got some ballast and he's been there for quite a while. So early this morning, I went across when I saw a movement in the house. And I said, Jan, can I borrow this sand off of you? And when mine gets delivered, I'll replace it. Because I said, the worker. He said, yeah, mate, no problems. Yeah, no problems at all. So that's turning up. Well, we've got 2 cube and I've got 2 cube across here. So I can use that. But, sometimes when you try and get things organised, it's really difficult, guys, really. Very, very difficult. To them, time's nothing. It's nothing. And I've got the cement here. And I don't want it outside. It's covered up, but I don't want it outside too long because from the bottom, because of the air moisture in the air, it's very high humidity. And normally, the bottom bag, if it's been there for 3 or 4 days, it'll go hard. Even if you put something on the bottom, if you lift it off the bottom, even on hollow blocks, it will still suck up. It'll suck up from the hollow blocks, the air moisture. So that was my concern as well, but I've just had a feel, everything's good. And I only had those delivered on Saturday afternoon, the cement. So this will be done today. The sliding door in the bathroom, the guy's coming today again. Whether he does or not, I don't know, but I think he will because they come first, take a deposit to buy the materials, and then make it. Might come on Wednesday, Thursday to install it. So that's the work for, well, it's the end of the month now, isn't it? So this big section here, concreted, door on there, sliding door, glass door, hardened glass, guys, I must say, or tempered glass. What else? That's it, really. Had a few drinks on Saturday, had the video in here, had about 30 people turned up in the end, 30 people. They were drinking Tanduay. God almighty, I don't know how they do it, but on the Sunday when I got up to clean up, there was 12 long necks of Tanduay, and they were drinking before they came here. 12 long necks of Tanduay, some the Lapad, the small bottles, and also some Tanduay Select. I don't know how they do it. And yesterday they were continuing, not here, elsewhere. I thought, how do you do that? Even when I was younger, I couldn't do that. Not that hard stuff. Not that like 80%. God almighty, that's just like fire water, isn't it? I just had a few San Miguels. I was happy with that. I don't drink a lot, guys, anyway. Not really. I'm an occasional drinker. A while ago, I used to drink quite a lot, but not these days. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go, and I will see you later. Once this floor is concreted, I will do a little video on that. In fact, I might do a video when they're doing it. And also, when the sliding door is installed, I shall also do one of that as well. But they come in today to do this, and everything is good. Speak to you later, guys. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. See you next time when this floor is being poured. If I'm not working, I will try and do a little video of it. I hope it turns out alright. I hope it turns out alright for the tiles to go on top. We will see.